Hello everybody, and welcome back to 5 Minute Crypto, the channel where we cover the most important crypto news in just 5 minutes, back again with another crypto update. And this one is rather interesting because the co-founder of Dogecoin went on an anti-crypto rant. And again, that's pretty funny because he's the co-founder of a cryptocurrency that now decided to hate cryptocurrencies. The irony is definitely quite high. But he went on a rant over on Twitter that I want to quickly share with you guys, explaining to people why crypto is just completely bad, completely capitalist bad. Now, I am often asked if I will return to cryptocurrency or begin regularly sharing my thoughts on the topic again. My answer is a wholehearted no. But to avoid any repeating myself, I figured it might be worthwhile briefly explaining why right freaking here. After years of studying it, I believe that cryptocurrency is an inherently right-wing, hyper-capitalistic technology built primarily, once more, he built some part of this himself too, to amplify the wealth of its proponents through a combination of tax avoidance, diminished regulatory oversight, and artificially enforced scarcity. Despite claims of decentralization, the cryptocurrency industry is controlled by a powerful cartel of wealthy figures who, with time, have evolved into corporate or incorporate many of the same institutions tied to the existing centralized financial systems they supposedly set out to replace. The crypto industry leverages a network of shady business connections, bought influencers, and pay-for-play media outlets to perpetuate a cult-like get-rich-quick funnel designed to extract new money from the financially desperate and naive. Financial exploitation undoubtedly existed before crypto, but crypto is almost purpose-built to make the funnel of profiteering more efficient for those at the top and probably a lot less safeguarded for those at the bottom or the vulnerable. Now, cryptocurrency is like taking the world's worst parts of today's capitalist system, e.g., corruption, fraud, inequality, and using software to technically limit the use of interventions, e.g. audits, regulation, taxation, which serve as protections or safety nets for the average person. Lose your savings account password? Your fault. Fall victim to a scam? Your fault. Billionaires manipulating the markets? They're geniuses. This is the type of dangerous, free-for-all capitalism cryptocurrency was unfortunately architected to facilitate since its inception. But these days, even the most modest critique of crypto would draw smears from the powerful figures in control of the industry and the ire of retail investors who they've sold the false promise of one day being a fellow billionaire. Good faith debate is near impossible. For these reasons, I simply no longer go out of my way to engage in public discussion regarding crypto. It doesn't align with my politics or belief system. And I don't have the energy to try and discuss with those unwilling to engage in a grounded conversation. I applaud those with the energy to continue. That scared the crap out of me. I applaud those with the energy to continue asking the hard questions and applying the lens of rigorous skepticism all technology should be subject to. New technology can make the world a better place, but not when decoupled from the inherent politics or social consequences. Wow. Long talk, couple quick points to make. One, he sold his crypto a couple of years ago for a Prius, where if he held, he would have been most likely a billionaire, could have made him salty. From a different perspective, he is right. Crypto right now has a lot of flaws, and one of them being it's really amazing for the ultra rich already because they have all the control, and for a lot of us at the bottom layer, it's just going along with the flow because we can't do anything. Now, one other point is that the last thing he basically said about crypto should have made this a better place, but it hasn't because there's no regulation and it's basically just a costing and scary place. A lot of truth to that too, and also from the perspective of crypto is really bad at heart. I mean, there's a couple of points which are true, but I would like to say the core is different than what he described. Crypto is a liberating space where right now you can actually build something which you couldn't have ever built in a normal space. You can witness entire companies being built from just a couple of jokes right here, entire ecosystems of thousands of people and just real money and stuff like that out of thin air just for fun, for example. That's again how Dogecoin came to be. People have really become millionaires, some most likely billionaires, off of jokes and whatnot, jokes and giggles, which you might call a bad thing, might call ultra capitalistic. I also call it some, to a certain degree, fun. And the fact that people can get rich off of crypto is not a joke, it's not a myth, it's really possible. Jackson Palmer here is a really good example. Just a normal guy making the crypto as a joke could have become a billionaire in a couple of years had he held. He didn't, he sold it, so right now, as I said, most likely pretty salty. Then again, he has a couple of points. He has a couple of points that can be disputed. The entire story actually can be disputed, but you can also agree with him on a couple of points as well. We don't know how effective the manipulation is. We know it's there, but we don't know how good it is and how strong it is. The rest of his stuff, though, makes a lot of sense. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Is he just salty because he sold all his Dogecoin, his huge amount of Dogecoin for a Prius? Or is he right and crypto is really bad technology? What do you think down below? Let me know, and make sure you press that like button if you enjoyed it.